breaks his jaw in 2 places.
Yeah. And
he's fucked. His jaw's wired shut now. He lost teeth.
See, I mean, he made it to the 6th round.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Did they put your teeth back in when they pop out like that, or are they gone forever?
I don't know. But it's just wired shut for like 6 weeks now.
Yeah. You got to eat nothing but protein shakes.
Silence filled the CSA Center on December 19th, 2025. Not out of respect, but shock. Jake Paul, long known for his controversial rise in combat sports, entered the night with confidence. But when the fight ended in Miami, there was no celebration, no post-fight commentary, and no theatrics. Remained on the canvas as medical staff attended to him, with officials later confirming he suffered a broken jaw. The loss marked a sobering moment for the 28-year-old, whose rise from internet personality to professional boxer met a harsh reality inside the ring.
Anthony Joshua hits you with probably his hardest shot. You dropped and said, wow. I was like, wow, that was nice.
Did he surprise you with his power?
No, but I mean, he surprised my jaw.
Talk to me about what your jaw feels like.
It's like a baseball in there. 4 titanium plates. How many do you have?
Just 1.
This was not a standard boxing loss. Jake Paul was decisively defeated by Anthony Joshua, a reigning heavyweight champion, ending years of build-up and anticipation. While Paul is currently recovering from a broken jaw, Joe Rogan has publicly expressed concern for his future, advising him to step away from the sport due to the risks involved.
Crazy world. The thing is that I would hope that he recognizes is right now he's doing great, and he's only, whatever he is, 28, I think.
Is he 28?
I think he is. How old is Jake Paul? He's young.
God damn.
And he's probably made 300 million plus in his boxing career. How old is Jake Paul?
He'll be 29 and
look at that. So he's 28 years old, 29 next month. Don't do this very long, because there's a price that you pay that is not.
Joe Rogan has expressed serious concern for Jake Paul following his fight with Anthony Joshua, warning that returning to the ring could put Paul's health and future at risk. In interviews, Paul has admitted feeling genuine fear for the first time in his career. The fight, billed as Judgment Day, ended with Joshua dominating all 5 rounds, effectively dispelling any doubts about Paul's power or the impact of the age difference between the 2 fighters.
Or Jake would have moved around the ring at 100 miles an hour. There's 2 things I would have done. Tried to shut Jake down at 100 miles an hour, or I would have gone on the back foot. So Jake decided to move around the ring, and I decided to put the pressure on. What I could have done better is a lot of things. 100%. In the fight game, you've seen the amazing fighters that have graced us over the last 100 years, and the expectations that we put on ourselves are immense, but I tried my best. Jake done well while it lasted, but if you remember what I said in the interview with Cameron is, fighting's not just physical, it's psychological. And when you understand the psychological warfare, I did say to you that, Jake, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna see a time when I'm gonna take your soul, and you're either gonna give up or you're gonna get knocked out. And unless you have that instinct, you just will never be a good fighter. So I wish that I could have knocked him out at the start. But as we saw tonight, Jake has spirit. He has some heart. He tried his best, and I take my hat off to him because, number one, a lot of fighters haven't got in the ring with me, and Jake did. And secondly, even when he got knocked down, he kept on trying to get up, and I take my hat off to him. So America, I think you have someone who could potentially, if he still has the heart for it, come back again, dust the dirt off his shoulder, and come again and maybe sell out this center sometime in 2026. Maybe against a Gervonta Davis, a Ryan Garcia.
Jake Paul suffered a decisive defeat against Anthony Joshua on December 19th, 2025, at the CSA Center in Miami. By the 3rd round, commentators noted that Paul's usual confidence had disappeared, and he appeared overwhelmed by Joshua's size and power. The fight, billed as Judgment Day, ended in the 6th round when Joshua landed a knockout blow, leaving Paul with a broken jaw and under medical care. Following the fight, Joe Rogan publicly warned Paul about the risks of returning to the ring, expressing concern for his health and future. Paul himself has admitted feeling genuine fear for the first time in his career, highlighting the stark reality of stepping into the ring against a top-level heavyweight champion.
He was moving as such. He was staying away from him. He was running away. He was trying to get distance. Then he was trying to step in to win this athletic competition, and then he's trying to get out of the way so that he doesn't get hurt again. He was fighting. Then it turns to where he can't stay away anymore. So now he's got to go the other way. He's got to go forward. So now he's clinched him. Now he's dropping down to his knees. He's going below the waist. He's getting to double leg positions. He was fighting. These guys were Jake was fighting for his survival, and you could so see it. You could see this animal who's been caged and is just trying to make it through, not even kill its prey, just make it through. And it was incredible. It was really incredible. So on the back end, some of the comments that I made or that I had heard were so confusing to me. It was a very good competition. I will tell you, it breaks my heart too that Anthony Joshua can't get him out of there in one round. Dave Portnoy had made a comment before the fight. He said, I like Jake. I wish well for Jake. Of course I'm taking Joshua. And then Portnoy made his point. And he said, because I believe in boxing. This isn't if I'm cheering for Jake or if I think that Joshua is more experienced or better. I believe in I believe boxing's real. If boxing is an actual sport, if it is an actual sweet science, then of course a guy that's done it 11 times cannot compete with the Olympic champion. Of course. This is before you get size in there, before you get professional world titles in there. A guy that's done this 11 times cannot go into the Olympic Games and medal. If boxing, in fact, should be believed. I was with Portnoy. I liked it. I liked how he said that. So, that's how I feel.
Following the fight, Jake Paul was rushed to a hospital after suffering a double fracture of the jaw requiring surgery to insert titanium plates. He is expected to be on a liquid diet for several weeks while recovering. And officials noted the severity of the injury as a reminder of the risks involved in facing a top-level heavyweight like Anthony Joshua. Medical experts have highlighted that the damage goes beyond pain, emphasizing the physical limits of the human body when absorbing the force of professional heavyweight punches.
Runaway slave, didn't he? That boy looked like a fish out of water. That boy looked like a lion was chasing his ass, right? You know what I'm saying? Like chasing a gazelle. I thought I was watching National Geographic. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, damn, this is just crazy. From that aspect, that was the only thing I was in there. I was just like, damn. If he lands one of them right hands, he might kill him. And when he landed that right hand, man, that broke that damn jaw, man. Wow. And Jake Paul didn't go to sleep. That's one tough white boy, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's one tough white boy right there, for real. But anyways, man, that's my thoughts, man. This is what boxing has become. This is what people want.
Following the fight, Joe Rogan addressed Jake Paul's defeat on his podcast, raising concerns about the long-term impact of the knockout. Rogan introduced the concept of a punch card, a metaphorical limit on how much head trauma a fighter can sustain before serious consequences occur. He suggested that the blow Paul took from Anthony Joshua could be equivalent to multiple punches at once and warned that Paul may have reached that limit. Rogan emphasized that such severe head trauma carries risks beyond the immediate injury, including potential mental health issues, personality changes, and depression.
Probably made 300 million plus in his boxing career. How old is Jake Paul?
He'll be 29 and
look at that. So he's 28 years old, 29 next month. Don't do this very long, because there's a price that you pay that is not worth it.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. And that price is depression, deep depression, a severe brain imbalance that's going to lead you to addiction. It leads so many people to impulsive behavior. So many people become gambling addicts, drug addicts, alcoholics after their fighting career.
Yeah.
It's you could only take so much. And at a certain, like that one that he got from Joshua.
Rogan further warned that continued exposure to severe head trauma could lead to long-term mental health issues, including impulse control problems, depression, and behavioral changes. Citing examples from retired fighters, he highlighted risks such as substance abuse and erratic behavior that can follow careers marked by repeated head injuries. Rogan's message emphasized that no amount of financial gain can reverse the potential neurological damage caused by such trauma.